only 3 of which were yellow, 2 of which are here, the third one is in Brunei. XJR15, XJR15. 2 or 3. Crazy. All you can hear is XJR15. Hey guys, before we start the Connecticut vlog, there's something I want to talk to you guys about. So right now, as we speak, I am at 4,998 subscribers. That means that by the time you watch this video, we probably hit 5,000 already. So because of that, I gotta say thank you. I mean, you guys honestly don't know how much 5,000 means to me, how much every subscriber means to me. I check the stats all day, every day. I notice every time one subscriber goes up, and I get excited about that. So honestly, thank you guys. Like, this is what I'm kind of gonna do with my life. I think this is the path that I'm gonna head towards. I want to really pursue this. So obviously I still have a job right now, which is honestly paying for all of this, because this is not making even 1% of what I'm spending on it. So again, if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe, because honestly I'll appreciate it so much. This is really what I'm working towards. I'm gonna get you guys the best videos with the best cars. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It will mean so much to me. It will help, and the more I get, the more I do, the more videos you guys will get with the better cars. So yeah, that's kind of all I want to say. So thank you guys, and now I'm going to drive this M4 CSL home, because tomorrow I'm going to film M4 CSL versus regular M4, which would already be up at this point. And next time I'll see you is going to be for you guys in a second for the beginning of the road trip. And just like that, it's Saturday morning. Behind us, magically, an E30 M3 has appeared in my garage, and we are about to head on a road trip, I think about 800 kilometers each way on this 33,000 mile car from 1990. Tomorrow, we're going to go on an analog rally. I'm not too sure what cars are coming. I heard some rumors of maybe a Spyker and maybe an F50. So only one way to find out. Let's go. Okay, so we're officially in Buffalo, New York. We just crossed the border in the E30. So far, the car's honestly been super solid. And we're here with Jerry as well. It was his idea to actually do this trip, so credit to him. Hopefully it actually turns out well, otherwise it'll be his fault. But yeah, let's go see what we end up doing. So every time I go to the US, I stop at Arby's, and honestly it ends up being this one because it's the closest one to the border, and it's so cool looking outside, seeing the E30 right there. Obviously someone had to park next to us, but pretty cool. I'd rather this though. So one issue that I've never really had on this route before, at least not this bad, is look at how many bugs are on the windshield. And we filled up gas in the last hour and cleared the windshield from before. It was worse before. Literally, this is just an hour worth of driving with the bugs, and we can barely see anything. It's freaking crazy. But overall, honestly, I'm shocked how well this car is doing on this drive. I thought it's gonna be a little fragile. We might have to be careful. This car feels so solid. Honestly, I feel like this thing could do like cross country, no problem. Maybe just this one. I mean, 33,000 miles is pretty low for a car like this. And this car is, just out of service. Everything is done to it. But honestly, this is a great road trip car. It's comfortable. The seats are a little too hot, so your back sweats a little bit. But other than that, car's pretty good. So just got to our hotel in the best road trip car, the E30 M3. Who would have thought? Honestly, solid road trip car. I could drive this across country. This car is so solid. No scares or anything. This car's perfect. So it's the morning of the analog rally. We have the E30. I got to clear the windshield. We got to put some gas, and bumped into an E-Type at the gas station. This is so sick. Very cool encounter while filling up the M3. We got the bugs off the windshield so we can see while we're driving. Honestly, this car's held up really well. Pretty good on gas too. The only issue is a very small tank, but it's okay. Okay, so pulling in is already a solid lineup. There's a ton of cars there. I don't really know what, but this looks like pretty serious stuff. License plate's V12. Utah plate V12. That's sick. Okay, so we just arrived at the analog rally. As you can see, we have the E30 right there and a solid lineup beside us. I'm going to show you through the cars. It's a way bigger turnout than I thought it's going to be. So Spyker C8 right here, we were just told this is chassis number 205.
Oh, you go to my YouTube channel for that.
And then there's another orange one there we're going to go look at. It's apparently 207. It's only one car in between. That's actually really cool. Is this silver? This is white, right?
No, not silver.
Is it? I don't know if that's... Is it? There's just a lot of light on it.
No, I think it's white.
It's like a very light silver potentially, or like it's like a Bianco Fuji.
Yeah.
Super cool though. I don't think I've ever seen one in this color. The interiors on these cars are so nice, and this has the proper steering wheel without the airbag. This is so cool. Now let's keep going here. We have an F430 Spider and a 4GT 4-option car. Very cool. Actually, I don't know 4-option. Never mind. These are aftermarket wheels. I don't know what the original ones are. Look for a second like the OEM. That's in some 996, 997, 991.1 GT3 next to it. Super nice. 360 Stradale in yellow. What a great car. So the orange Spyker C8. So this one's apparently two chassis numbers after the white or silver one. $275. Spotted by New York's own Danny. Another E30, let's go. 0.1 RS incoming, let's go. Ooh, Carrera GT seats.
Tell us all about it.
Honestly, just Carrera GT seats, and I don't even know which green that is.
Signal.
Oh, okay. Show just got shut down. Wire BC Roadster, let's go. Just average Connecticut things. This is why you go to Connecticut. Blue carbon wire BC Roadster out of nowhere, and this is kind of typical. Okay, we're getting very distracted talking to people, so before we head on the cruise, I'm going to go around, show you some of the cars. 458 Speciale, very cool. 550, honestly, I don't remember the difference between 550 and 75, but I believe it's a 50. Manual, most likely it is. TDF, very cool. I heard this car canceled, but then it is here. Very rare BMW M1. Very cool, and a cost on that is a Wyra. Honestly, you never see these things. They're just all hidden away in collections. Very nice to see this thing driving. Now, literally only in Connecticut can you go to an average car event, and a Wyra is probably going to pull in. You're not going to be too surprised. Very cool blue carbon. Don't think I've seen this one before. Roof scoop is the move.
Really surprising.
Very cool Gallardo 552. Too bad it's an in-year. I was really hoping it's going to be a manual, but not bad. We've seen this car at Car Week before. I pointed out the colors is super cool. The green 512 BBI. This thing looks amazing. It looks like a barn find 300 SL. We saw a silver one of these at Car Week with very, very similar condition. I absolutely love these things. So cool. These get driven like completely original. So cool. Next to that, I believe this is like that Eagle E-type thing, but I'm not 100% sure. Very cool though. Ruby Star Sport Classic, no decals. This thing's so low key, almost looks like a turbo, but man, these things look so good. Next to that is this Ferrari Daytona. Very cool. And then for anybody who knows about Ferrari seats, obviously these are the Daytona seats, and here they're on the Daytona. Very cool. Almost looks blue on camera, but it's a green GT3 Touring. Very similar to Toronto's Lucas Scarfone's car, but his is a lot darker. Alpina BMW Z8 in black. Very, very, very cool. These ones had the bigger, I think, 4.9 liter engine with the automatic transmission only, which is the only unfortunate things about the Alpinas. The wheels are super cool. Then 360 Stradale right here. Ferrari 365, I believe. RE30 right here that we drove in. Cool 991 Targa. So yeah, honestly, definitely worth the drive. About 8 hours to get here. Didn't expect it to turn out this good. I thought it would be a few good cars and mostly just like regular classic sports cars. But you know, every time a car rolls through the entrance, it's something else that's crazy. That Wyra BC Roadster just came in flying. Ferrari 275. Crazy turnout. I can't wait for the drive. I think there's about a 1 hour drive that all 60 cars, or honestly it seems like more than 60 cars, are going to go on. It's going to be epic. So I thought this was a Sport Evo at first, but I don't know if you guys remember, but a year ago we had a Sport Evo for a few days. We reviewed it, and the one thing I noticed that this isn't, it doesn't have the dogleg shifter. There's a Sport Evo badge normally right there, I believe. Again, it's been about a year, but the seats are right, the wing is right, but I don't think it's a Sport Evo. Very cool Viper rolling in. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever seen one of these Viper convertibles with the roof on. Very cool. Also, I only noticed this after walking past this car, but this is a Carrera RS. It's not as aggressive as the one we drove, the white one, but you can tell by the seats, the wheels, very cool. So now that there's not so much of a crowd around this Spyker, so yeah, apparently this one's 2 chassis numbers off of the white one over there. Very cool. I've never seen one in orange. Honestly, till today I've only seen black and silver. Today I saw white for the first time, and now orange. I love these steering wheels. Pre the safety regulations, because after the safety regulations they had to put the Gallardo steering wheel on here. It didn't look anywhere near as good as these. 0.1997. I don't know if this one is also a Club Sport like Jason's, but very cool. The 0.1's in green. The roll cage. M5 CS. We had the yellow headlights on the CSL yesterday. Now yellow headlights on the M5 CS.
Pretty cool.
Diablo Evolution with the Danny spot from far away, just by the door.
From about 30 meters from like.
Ooh. Yeah, transfer it to a Canadian, you know?
Yeah. I just saw the lip of the door, saw the colors, and knew exactly what it was.
Oof, let's go. It's the guy right there. So yeah, Diablo Evolution, full different like front end. The headlights are completely different. So cool. The roof scoop is very different from any other roof scoop on a Diablo. The back end of this car almost reminds me of like a Vector. This is so cool. I've seen pictures of this car. So cool to see in person. Back end looks epic. The blue and green interior is insane. We got Jay Goo taking some photos. It's got like a cool bluish green carbon fiber front spoiler. Man, I can't get over this roof scoop. And the whole back end just sits way higher up than a regular Diablo. Absolutely wild. And then it's getting a little overshadowed by the Diablo, but this is a beautiful DBS. The paint is like unbelievably flaky. And oh, it's a manual as well. Proper car. Honestly, in my opinion, maybe the last good Aston Martin. I don't remember if the 177 came before or after this. It was around this time, but as a production Aston Martin, this is probably the last good one. Holy shit, it keeps getting better. Holy shit. XJR15, let's go. Ooh, XJR15 in yellow, just driving, right-hand drive only. This thing is loud as hell. You drive this thing with big fucking noise canceling headphones on. This thing is epic. Holy shit. V12, this is like the predecessor to the XC220, but a lot more rare, a lot faster, a lot more wild. And it's dull. Still sick as hell. Let's go. Holy shit. The M1 is getting going. So you're saying 1M because it's not M1, and then this is an actual M1, so. Ooh, the 4GT, let's go. Squeezing it real close. Let's go. Got Danny saving the day.
What? 6 foot hook.
Freaking love this thing. Front looks green, back looks blue and purple. And also these are not the regular wheels. These kind of are a similar design, but it's completely different than the stock wheels. The back end, everything sits so far higher up. This is like so different. It's like, it's not one of the modern modification companies that are honestly not very good. This is like original 90s craziness. This is crazy as it got. And we just learned that this car was originally owned by a big Swiss collector who currently has, you know, a green Veneno. Like, he has all the special Lamborghinis. Might be the biggest Lamborghini collector in the world. So this was his original car. Oh yeah. So cool. That's honestly beautiful. This is so nice. doesn't matter how loud that sounds on camera, in real life, that thing's way louder. Gonna wait for some cars to drive, but we are ready to go. This thing is freaking sick. Is that the Eagle? Door up, let's go. The XJR's coming. Another E30. Looks like a Sport Evo, but it is not. Fuck, there's an M3 behind us. Oh, I'm gonna try to inch forward. No one behind, fucking hell. I don't think you're gonna let me. All you can hear is XJR15. Look at that. Oh my god. This is a crazy freaking drive. I wish, no offense to the M3, but I wish it was not in front of us so we can be directly behind that XJR15 because that thing sounds insane. I've never heard a car sound like that, and he just is letting it go. And surprisingly, this E30 is kind of keeping up here on the back roads. Only thing is, like, you gotta get the momentum going. When you're in the low RPMs, this car doesn't really go. But once you're already going at these speeds, I'm keeping up with these guys no problem. And it goes around the bends easily because it's so light. Listen to that. I think we just got to the meeting spot, or like the final spot. Everyone's turning in. Let's see the XJR. Oh, yeah. That's in the E30. Nothing we like less than cars on grass, but today we're getting cars on grass. Okay, the Spyker in white looks so good. Oh my god, it looks silver in the other lighting, but here it actually looks white. Oh my god, that's perfect for that car. That's awesome. That is so cool. It literally looks silver from this angle, white from that angle. But you cannot argue, star of the show is right here, this XJR15. Oh my god. The sound of this car is insane with the V12 right here. So you see there's literally the headphones on. You can't really, hold on. There's headphones on the seat right here, so you wear them when you drive because it's way too loud in that cabin. Obviously no AC, no nothing. This car is a straight race car, right-hand drive. I feel like most people probably don't even know these cars exist. They kind of know the XJ220s if they even know that. But this is the real crazy car right here. TDF pulling in with a GTR and a Viper. The event is way better than I expected. We got free steak, free drinks, and a ton of cars. This is perfect. As perfect as Sunday can get. Okay, so now the doors open so we can see a little more. This has a 6 steering wheel. See the headphones right there on the passenger seat. It's so narrow inside. The gear shifter is on this side. It's so narrow, but it's so cool. This thing only has 279 miles on it. This is crazy. So this is pretty cool too. But wow, very, very nice. Yeah, we got only Ontario plates here. So this green 512 BBI, I've seen it a bunch of Car Week. Never got too up close with it, but looks so good. And this thing, I don't know if I've ever seen one. I guess it's that Eagles, I think it's called the Eagle Speedster. It's like based off the E-Type, but like a modern take. Wow. That is so cool that he's driving this. Let's go. Guys, for anybody that likes cars and doesn't know, like, Greenwich is the place to be. Connecticut in general is the place to be. People just think California, Florida, whatever. Like, no. Everybody here likes cars. There's incredible cars here. Nobody hates you. You know, you see other people on the road driving around, and you know, you think like they're not gonna like you because you're like in a fancy car like it is in most cities. They love it here. Everybody waves at you. This is the best place to be a car enthusiast. So we're driving, and if we look in our mirror, we see an XJR15, but soon we're gonna go see cooler stuff. So
electronics, and someone forgets to put the connector back in, so then none of it works. So the fact that I have turn signals but no.
So yeah, freaking wild. And then right here another one. So guys, only 27 of these XJR15s were made road legal. Only 3 of which were yellow, 2 of which are here. The 3rd one is in Brunei. Now, if you guys remember, we saw this at Hayfields about a month ago. This was actually the thumbnail photo of the whole video. Very cool quattro valve. Then the second one is right here, also in yellow. So here we have the 962. Zach shot it but a few months ago, but again, I've never seen this before in my life. This is so cool. So this Lancia Stratos, I've never actually been really up close with one where I could really take a close look at them. The interior is actually a lot nicer than I thought. This is like, looks like a very nice like suede type material. Looks really cool. I love these orange accents. These cars are so small. Like this is some of the shortest wheelbase I've ever seen. I guess they needed it back then because it was a rally car. And then here we have a Euro spec F40. You can tell it's a Euro spec because it doesn't have the big black bumper. I feel like I talk about this every time I see an F40, but very, very cool. Yeah, guys, this little shop is like unbelievable. The Renault turbos. Even Danny's in the garage. I mean, yeah, we got some cool cars, but I mean, this is a one-off right here.
Did I take you to find the right?
Oh yeah, guys, he's gonna open a tour guide business. It's gonna be a lot of money, but trust me, it's worth it. Yeah, exactly. Quick Instagram plug. Okay, so we got the GT2 996. Again, the quattro valve is so good. And the 250 Lusso, this gray with the red interior, looks so good. And these interiors on these 60s Ferraris have aged so well, especially with a clean one like this. I mean, these cars look perfect. I absolutely love these things. Then if we look right outside, we can see the E30.
I gotta shoot. And this thing it's on the money. You touch the key, boom, and it's.
So yeah, just about to head out of this collection, go to Greenwich. We might see some stuff there, but XJR15, XJR15. 2 or 3. Crazy. Guys, again, I want to say thanks again for 5,000 subscribers. Like, I'm going to keep doing stuff like this. I mean, it's like noon right now, and this is so far like an amazing day. We're only like 5 hours into it from when we woke up. I'm going to keep doing this stuff. I want to keep filming it, keep documenting for you. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you along some crazy car adventures. So please subscribe. Let's try to build it up even more. But thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. Like, it's unbelievable for me. Okay, so it is raining. In the wide angle, it doesn't look like it's raining as hard as it is, but it's raining decently hard. This car is handling it like a champ. Honestly, it doesn't feel like it's losing traction or anything. It's doing great. So wipers are even working nicely. Officially back in Canada. As soon as we cross the border, there is rain again. So that's just kind of our luck. But yeah, that's kind of it for today's trip. Super fun in this E30. Way better outcome than I thought. But I'll see you guys in the next one.